I think I'll start. This morning I received a frantic call. You better see me this morning. I didn't know, I'm in a panic. So I rocked up and she said, you look fast asleep. So I said, you called me. But the partnership has been quite unique. The first day we walked in, we were discussing it this morning. First day we walked in and I looked at my business partner and I said, what did we get ourselves into? Because there was an incident at the time. A couple of boys pulled in because of drugs and the cops were on their way to do a test. There were people walking through the fence. There was unknown movement of people coming from a field onto the premises. Children were coming in drifting in at 8:20 in the morning. I'm saying, what's this? And Rochelle said, I'm extremely busy, can you just give me 5 minutes? So this morning I walk in and this is Rochelle, give me 5 minutes. That was her then. So this morning I walk in and she said, people, our partners here, I need to make the time. I finally see I reached my celebrity status. When everyone else was put on hold and I was given the bump up the ladder. So, but this morning I walked in and I said, you know, Rochelle, the last time I visited your school, I went right past the school. And I think you met us that day and I said, you know, I went past the school because the school has a new fence. So it looks different. So I went right past and I realized that was the school back there and I had to make a U-turn and come back. The biggest priority at the time when we met was security. And we looked at it because we as business people, we have money and we say this is budget, we're working towards something and that's the allocation. What I've realized is that schools work with cents and turn them into rands. I have a newfound respect for principals in general, especially those working on the Cape Flats. Because you're not only a principal, I've realized you're a manager, you're a parent, you're a social worker, you're a policeman, in your case. Your drug rehab center. And I thought to myself, now with all that baggage, how do you actually still have a family life? And then I see the group chats and I think, these people must be insane. They're still happy, right? And I've realized that it is a thankless job. I come from an engineering field. And we look at things very differently. We plan and we implement. Schools don't have that opportunity. It is, as I explained to her this morning, I said, this is a real colorful school. And I didn't mean the color of the paint. Because every time I get there, there's an incident. Some things happen. But I just want to tell the audience tonight, there is a good thing happening at the school. Because where we were at last year, and I said, you know, we actually did nothing, if you think about it. But it seemed like we some little magic wand that came along, and all of a sudden you have a fence. They're painting the classrooms. You have a beautiful toilets, tile toilets, new systems, painted walls. New security. We tried to find one person to clean the school ground. Now there's about 10 people walking around cleaning the school. And I was shocked this morning because I sat in my car at 8 o'clock and I said, ek wil nou net sien wie kom laat vanoggend. I went inside, I said, hey, what's going on here? No one came late this morning. He said, we've got one gate now. One gate. God sy laat. Dan sien sy, jou ma moet kom praat. And you can see the mentality of the child has changed. Something I saw this morning that Rochelle did not do, and something we spoke to her about, is transfer. And this morning when I got there, she said, ouers, kan julle met my bestuurslid praat asseblief? Sy kan dit ook hanteer. And I thought, I said, Rochelle, do you know what you just did now? She said, no. It became natural. She transferred that load, that everything is hers, somehow is changing. You know, Trevor Noah always has this thing called too soon, and I'm going to end now. Too soon. The year has come too soon. And we, as I told Rochelle, unfortunately this program has put another spin on things for us, because this is not a year program for us. We continuing with this program, coming alongside Rochelle and her team. Last year we did something at the school and we didn't think much of it. And we handed out a gift to every teacher, every support staff member, everyone who was involved with the school. We handed out a gift, and for us it seemed like it was something small. But as one teacher said, finally someone values us. And to the principals who's present here tonight, I just want to say, where I'm sitting, the reason why we have an economy that's failing is that we do not value what you do. And I am sad that education is possibly 10th on the priority list, where it should be number 1, like every other first world country. But I want to say, from where we're sitting in our company, we value what you do. In trying times, without money, you make it happen. And so, as I told her this morning, I said, if one child comes back in 10 years' time and said, Juffrou, ek is nou soos u, 'n principal, then you have invested way more than money can make a difference. So I salute you, principals, and I thank you, Nikki, for being amazing, because we become extremely busy because we're not only in this country, we're out of the country lots of times, and Nikki's just pegged us back, and so even though we to the rest of my friends, no longer partners, ek weet nie wat 'n nonsense is daai. Our friends tonight, I discovered something totally new, and it's because of partners, is that Sadiq, and he's going to talk later, I just want to give you this bit of useless information. But I went to a friend's party the other day and I saw this picture of a hockey team. Can you believe that Sadiq actually played hockey? It was good. Apparently, that's like, you know, like that American president that also says I'm good. Yeah? So Sadiq says it's good, but it was a good team. Because I knew a number of the people on that photo, and then this evening I discovered something amazing. That Sadiq's wife and her brother and I were very tight, and our birthday was exactly the same day. And she's going to be disappearing, and I'm in trouble because of another function, but she's going to represent me at the function this evening. So it has been a moment, not for this relationship, but I hope we get together again, and this is not the end. Because I will surely miss you if we do not get together. And you are the most amazing bunch of people that I've come to know. So thank you very much for being part of my life for 1 year at least. Thank you.
You're not going anywhere, so good evening, everybody. By now you know I'm Rochelle Jacobs, heading Stephen Road Primary School. Firstly, I want to say the devil is a liar, and I believe in that because Sumizi used to say that on Idols, the devil is a liar. This is working the PowerPoint. I had a backup. My husband said, plan B, always have a plan B, Christopher. It worked. Yeah. Right. Stephen Road Primary, the vision that we have is we care, we share, we educate together for a brighter future. The staff complement at the school is 19 educators, 4 non-teaching staff, 6 support staff, and the learner total is 643. It's situated in the Cape Flats, better known, fondly known as the Marble Flats or the Skurva Flats. That's how people know it. And unemployment is very rife in that community. Gangsterism, as Cecil has said, and also substance abuse. I put this one on for you, Cecil. This one is what he related to. This is the one, when he came in, this is what he saw. Me having a conversation with my best friends at school, trying to debate, trying to work out something that suits both of us without being aggressive. Because that is all they know, is to be aggressive, especially if they're in that space. And here, PFP, being part of PFP, I must say it, thanks to Shamima, she put me in touch with Bao Center, Sultan Bao Center, yes. And they came to our rescue. We worked out a drug policy with them as a staff. We worked on a new code of conduct. And thanks to that assistance, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the connection with PFP. So thank you very much for that. We also, in spite of the concerns and all the trouble and the tribulations at Stephen Road, they love sport. This is where they perform at their best, right? So there was a few years when we were laying dormant, not participating. And when I took over, I said, oh no, the Stephen Road that I know used to be first. Selwyn, yes. Can you vouch for that?
Oh, yes.
Yes. A section, Selwyn. A section.
I better say A section, yes.
It was A section.
Yes, no,
the only school that we always had a fear for was Fairview.
Yes.
But we're getting there. Also, one of our NGOs that comes to our assistance, especially with the drugs, because that's a big problem at the school, is alcohol and drug concern. These people also come out. We have counselors that comes in twice a week to come and speak to our boys and girls, and they also take them out on camps. 2 weeks ago, they went to Bosasa with the boys, just to show them this is what happens if you don't toe the line. They're still talking about it. Some of them can't sleep. This is all part of that camp. Then we also involve, we try and develop these children's low self-esteem. So we expose them to as many activities, extramurals as possible. I'm not going to be long, Nikki. This is the eco schools we belong to. These are one of the leadership camps that we take the children to at Rondevlei. That's part of Satit, right? That's our soccer team. And that is what Sizzle said we must work on. And one day I told him, but we are online, we're busy with both sides of the story. This was one of our success stories of this year, parent workshops. These ladies come, it's Jenny Falcon and Jenny Stead from George. They come in once a month. And they come and give the 7 sessions where the parents are involved and the educators. The educators share to the parents what concerns we have and what we deal with in class, and the parents likewise, and we meet each other somewhere. Very good sessions. We're not done with that, but due to our scheduled maintenance, we had to put things on hold because this hall is now a storeroom. That's one of the parents speaking. Also, during the holidays, our children are exposed to violence, and you know, they go and sit on the corners and experiment with oka pipe and things like that. We arranged for holiday camp. We had it in the June holidays, April, Easter holidays. And these children were seen to at school, they were fed, and counseling sessions for them on, you know, all on self-esteem. because of our funds, this is what we do. We have a fundraiser cake sale, totally dependent on what the children bring in for the day, because we do not have finances to start. So the parents, we completely dependent on what the parents bring in to us to raise funds. So this is the type of, that is our hall. Cedric, take note. Sizzle, sorry. Take note, that is our wall. 3 classrooms. Also, a positive thing is we also part of the Norwegian committee. They come out from Norway and also sponsor, yes, Odemarke and Haugeland. They come and they come to us about twice a year. I've been very privileged to go to Norway in 2006 with 2 learners, IT, and we've been visiting there 2 weeks. We were in school, I taught there, and the children were part of the system. We developed this relationship with them. The children now get bursaries, a few learners, 80 out of 643, that at least that can substitute what they cannot afford to get and pay at school. So also via PFP, this gentleman standing here is my safety net, and PFP is my safety net, because the department cannot fund us, as all my colleagues know. They never have funding. They never have security for us. I had a visitor from the director 2 weeks ago, and I said, my only concern now is I have a fence. I have these EPW workers at school. What can you do for me now? And he said, ma'am, I promise you this car I'm going to sell so that you can get security. I said, you said it, not me. He said, quote me, Monday I'm sending him an email, I need security guards at school. So that is also the bursary. That is very bad photo. You know that photo, Mr.? Flawless Consulting? Yes, and just, that's it. Thank you very much.